kind of back. I think we're back. We're just gonna see how that goes. See if it makes any difference being on YouTube's and on Twitch. Might make no difference whatsoever. Might make all the difference in the world. Just have to see. Put you right. Oh, that's terrible. That'll do. That will do. I need to change that because I need to get the chat back up. Oh God. What's happening? Ali, if that's you, the one watching, I've ruined everything. I've ruined everything, bro. How do I get... Surely I can get... Right. Bear with me. This is so bad. I wish I hadn't done this now. Like the split. Oh, not upload. Jesus Christ. Like split between YouTube and Twitch because it hasn't worked. Right. Pop that out. And put that here. So I can actually see what is happening. It's just so frustrating. Guys, I'm apologetic to the max right now for what is happening here. I can't get the chat up for some reason, which is obviously really frustrating. Also, obviously important to be able to have. If someone's there, can you just do us a favour? Or there is 3 people there. Can you just send us a message? Just anything. Just full stop, full stop, full stop. Just so I can see why it's doing that and why it's being incredibly irritating. Yeah, I can see... God. I can't even see who wrote it. I can see it on like my overlay, but I can't actually see the chat on the right hand side. It's so frustrating. Bear with me a sec. Let me Google it and see. Because it's Streamlabs. Right, I'm just being an idiot, I think. You know, chat box is there. We'll see in a second. We'll just have to see. I can't even see who's... I can't even read the name of who's writing it. Sorry, this is so bad. This is so unprofessional. But thank you for bearing with me. Oh, Hosan. Right, so I can see you there because that's on YouTube. But it won't then show me. That's really annoying. That's not going to show me the bloody Twitch ones then. And not in a nasty way, but the whole point of this was that it was going to boost the Twitch figures up. But I've just completely and utterly screwed it. But that's fine. We'll have to just figure it out as we go along. So I'm going to put the actual... Oh no, the screen is up. Right, okay. You can see the screen. Just maybe the donut. That wave sucked. So we go down this route. So we're going to do our cores very shortly. Very shortly. See if we can get past this nasty ass wave. Now, because the idea was to try and get affiliated on Twitch, but I needed to get a certain amount of viewers doing it. But I obviously get a lot more viewers on YouTube than I do Twitch. So I was going to do it both at the same time and then say to people on YouTube, we're going over to Twitch now. but I've now lost the chat, so it is what it is. I've got YouTube chat at least. So I did have a Betty, but on stream Saturday, I changed it around, and I only have space for 6 trans heroes, and I wanted a Basilisk team. So that's why I haven't. I've got Betty. I've got Betty's core. I've still got Betty's copy that I was using, but I don't have her now. So yeah. But on the plus side, he's really good in Arena. I say really good. Have I even got my team set up? I presume I don't even have... Oh, I haven't even checked my team. It's just Wukong. Oh, to be fair, he's cracked everyone off rip. Oh, I won. I wasn't expecting to win. All right, okay. Oh, to be fair, that's not obviously his proper team. And there's Basilisk. Oh, mate, he's unreal. Yeah, the burst that he provides is like nothing you've ever seen before. Like, the closest comparison is Vulcan. But even then, and I haven't really used Vulcan, so I couldn't say for sure, but he feels stronger. To me, he feels stronger anyway. Like, definitely. So... I'm trying to think of a way of showing you. Well, I just showed you an Arena, but the only difficulty is he doesn't. Even though Wukong's. Oh, yeah, this is just the team I've got set up. It's just so stupid. I haven't really got a second team of heroes. I suppose they could be argued second team. He doesn't really want Wukong to be doing too much. Oh, to be fair, I could just do that then, couldn't I? It's not a problem then. So that. Yes. Set like that. So Wukong's on his own. Let's put... Oh, so it's 50-50 then though, isn't it? Because we've... Oh no, we've got Dragon Rue anyway. Because I could put... No, ignore that. Yeah. But that's fine. We'll see how it goes. I don't really do in interdimensional arena. Hey, Sandy. I'm not going to do anywhere near as much as I did on Saturday, I can tell you that much. That was too much for me. That was far too much for me on Saturday. But it was good because everyone was enjoying it. So, yeah. Is that what I needed to do? Was that what I needed to do? I don't think that matters. I think either way I beat them teams. Yeah, because it was like 5 hours on Saturday. But then there were so many people that I kind of thought, well, I might as well keep it going, you know? There's no need to stop the party. And it done wonders for subs. Got like 24 subs from one stream, which is great. What do I think of the top 5 Transcendent? Rover! Hey, man. What do I think of the top 5 Transcendence heroes? That's a hell of a question. Bro, to be fair, it's one of those things. That's like an impossible question to answer because it depends what you're using them for. If you wanted to say who can you build accounts around, Aspen, Mockman, Vulcan, Williams, Wukong tend to be the main ones. But you can't really say who's the best 5. It doesn't really work like that. Like, you could start getting into teams and talking about best teams. Oh, I didn't check. Oops. Should be fine. But no, Basilisk feels like he could be outrageous. I didn't check who this guy's next team's going to be, so we'll see, because we've got Basilisk come up in a second. Just going to kill him anyway. But yeah, I love Basilisk. I think he's really fun. I haven't got him set up properly, and yet he's still absolutely destroying. which is obviously the plus. It's the bonus, isn't it? We're going in blind. Going in blind. Oh, that's a good team. Has he? I have to fight him. I have to fight his team. But you can't have destinied him yet. Come on, Wukong. I have absolute faith in you. My faith is being greatly diminished. They're saying that. He's got a big boy shield. He's got his ult. Oh, he's doing so... Wukong's disgusting as well. And he's a tenant Wukong. He's not even like homeowner Wukong. He's shredding this guy's team. He has 180 million attack. That's insane. Hossan, listen, man. They can't kill me if they're stunned. Sheesh. What are you watching my videos for? Make your own videos. Get your ST Aspen out. Look at this guy. Look at this absolute stud. What an absolute champ. I feel like he's doing this to troll. Because he obviously, you'd presume he must know what he's doing at this point, right? Why has he only got... Oh, thanks, Rover. I appreciate it, man. Why has he got... How's he got 1.8 billion power with this team? I feel like this... I'm interested now. Oh, thanks, Hossan. I appreciate that, guys. I do appreciate that. And it's interesting because I don't Hossan, maybe I do recognise it. Have you been in stream before? I know Rover hasn't. Because you commented on my video earlier, didn't you, Rover? Saying you always missed the stream. But yeah. We just professional lurkers. Yeah, never forget a name. Try not to. So we're gonna switch it up. Hold on. So bad in the middle. Bad in the middle? Yeah, bad in the middle. I don't think it's gonna make a huge difference outside of that. Izzy, hey man, how you doing? No, Rover, I didn't get your friend request. Well, I say I didn't get your friend request. I did look on both my accounts and I didn't see any new ones. So, Son, Goku, I mean, you've got Aspen, so you've got two main choices, right? You either go Betty or you go Queen. Queen is better for Aspen, Betty is better. Depends on your account. Having Queen as a tenant is really cool. Ah, I didn't check. I just battled. Shit. I didn't check. I just went into the battle. Yeah, but I'm just thinking, if it depends if it's just a second Transcendence hero. Oh. No. Well, you're sending stuff now. Nah, listen, man. I'm gonna. To be fair, I'll turn the Twitch off. The Twitch hasn't worked. The Twitch has not worked because I failed. I failed. Let me get on it. How do I even quit this? How do I even quit being live? It's wild. 1 second. I'm just gonna take this off for a sec. Why is everything so? Surely there should be like a button on my thing that I can just turn around and be like, I don't want to be here anymore. Why is that not a thing? Bear with me a second. We'll figure it out. What? This is so stupid. And do you know what? I've got to make a point. I've had the worst day possible today as well. It's not letting me do it. Rover, I'll show you mine in a sec, dude. This is just... It just sums up the day, to be fair. It sums up the day. My in-game... I'll check it again now in case I've been stupid, because it wasn't there earlier. Oh no, Rover, you are here. So I checked it when I was at work earlier, bro. Yeah, but Hossan, he's got to be... Aspen's got to be set up. That's what I'm saying. If you give him a tenant... Because Betty... Yeah, I love Betty. I've got Betty's call. I love Betty, but... For me, it's... Yeah. And he works well with Aspen. But I don't really... I don't know how much of a difference it makes, depending on which one you pick. Where is Rover? Am I just being stupid, Rover? Nope. You just haven't been on very often today. Sheesh. 8 billion power. Fudging hell. Rover's an absolute stud muffin. Well, Rover, I'm not going to try and fight you. I feel like that'd be absolutely irrelevant. You can add me, bro. You can add me, sir. Where am I? Where's my stuff? Add me up. Let me check your team out. Ali, if you're at home, can you do us a favour? I don't even know how you linked it. You put a link in the Discord the other day to say I was live. I'd really appreciate it if you could do it again. I'd really appreciate it. Because I can't figure out how to do anything. Apparently I'm completely useless. Yeah, go on, Rover, change your team up. Change your team up and I'll fight you. I'll fight you with a new Basilisk. Thanks, Ali. I'm not expecting big things from me, Rover, to be fair. So don't bully me. We don't like bullying on the channel, alright? Yeah, but the message has done nothing. You're the one they respect, mate. You're the one they respect. You're the one that needs to put it. Should we see how well we do on... let's see how well Basilisk does here. See how far he absolutely smashes through. Said round 2 is the important part. Round 2. Yeah, he kills him and then does another like 8 billion damage per hero. Let's see again. See if he can replicate it with the boss. Reasonable damage round 1. Oh, he's been twined. Doesn't matter. Because then he pops. He absolutely pops, bro. And King Norton works well with him as well. But obviously the issue is there's no CC cleanse here. I've got Purify. And if it's just Twine, shouldn't make much of an odds. But I'll add you in a sec, Hossam. It's just nasty. Is it just because it's getting multi-twined? I don't really know a way of stopping that, to be honest. I don't think that's going to make any difference, is it? I haven't got anyone that cleanses. So obviously it's not really the damage output that's worrying me. I just think we're going to die again. Yeah, so we're getting twined. I've got it on him already. No, I don't. I could try that. Where are you, my friend? Shrub on H. Shrub on H. Betty and Aspen. Melissa. Elena. Wukong Queen. Nice. Is Melissa a tenant of Betty? Why have you got 3 homeowners? Doesn't matter, I suppose. Thanks, Ali. I appreciate that, man. Try you? Oh, try you? I listen, I don't... We'll see how it goes. Shitting hell. Okay. I don't know how that... What? How are you... 1 second. 1 second. Leave me alone for a second. No, so you sped up. Is it just the difference from there? Oh, I got ya. So yeah, you just absolutely demolished me. But let's try again. It's that time, my Wukong. Obviously, the big problem is Basilisk is just getting locked down. Yeah, it's just not enough. We're going to try one more time. I'm going to try one more time. This is where Melissa would be so helpful for me. Nah, it's just not going to work. Nah, Betty's absolutely brutal. Okay, Rover, we'll see. Just see what you got. See what you got for me. Wait, your team's gone up in power. Nah, to be fair, because you've got Wukong and you've got Betty, so stunning me and twining me. I'm not fighting this team. You're going to beat me round 1. You're just going to tickle me to death. Right, change the team up. I'm not fighting that team again. You're a horrible, mean man. That hurt my feels. That hurt my feelings. Alright, let's claim this stuff out. You're brutal. You're brutalising me in front of everybody. PD wasn't really doing a job, but Tozy, nice. My issue with free to play is that the early is so rough early on. I feel like if I was to start a new account, I'd want to get it to VIP 3 and then I'd happily stop. But I wouldn't want to go much past that. Why is it saying you weren't on? Don't listen. Stop winding me up and killing me. You're just going to kill me again. You're such a fucker. What artifacts have you put on him? You've put an art. I can't think of what art. No, he's not thick. He's put the artifact. He's put the artifact on that reduces damage by his own attack. So therefore, I can't even hit him. That's why he's done it. He's a little bastard. You're nasty. You're nasty. Is it melodic? He's put what? Why is he? Why am I not damaging him? Yeah. Just. But that shouldn't reduce the damage I'm doing to him, though, should it? Why is that reducing my damage? Oh, divine power. Okay. Listen, guys, that's well beyond my skill set. As you're all fully aware, that's well beyond my skill set. Right, we're gonna do cause. Fuck it, we're doing it live. We're gonna do cause, all right? So we have got. Where are the cores? That's so stupid. That's so broken. How many cores have we got? 116. And we haven't got any transcending spheres because I got rid of them the other day, didn't I? Okay. Let's do them. God, why did I want Aspen? We're going to go Wukong. This feels disgraceful. We're actually going to put Finn in because we need him as a tenant. We're doing Fate because Mama didn't raise no bitch. And we're going to do a live YouTube video. It's going to be live. So screenshotted. You bastard. And for those that don't understand why Addy's just put screenshotted, I presume he's doing it because I've put Finn here. And Finn is the worst hero in the game. But I need him to be a tenant for Basilisk because it sucks tits. Rover, I'll fight you after I do the cause. Right. I'm not going to do a full-on intro. There's no need to do a full-on intro. We're going to do... You're getting 100 here. And you're going to get 100 on the other account. So we're going to do 200 total. Right, I need you to put more stuff in chat because I don't want that being on the chat screen. Finn isn't amazing. Oh, I know he's... Ah, oh, right. Kay's not here to mess with me, so you're not supposed to take over that space and mess with me instead. Yeah, trans Finn's cool. This guy's fucking abysmal. He is so right. Do you know? No, I'm not, because you all know he's rubbish, and he's just trying to wind me up. And I'm not going to let him get to me. You bastard. Right. I need to press record because it's a separate button. I'm going to sit up straighter. I'm going to sit up straight. Is that side? What's showing over there? It's white. Hold on. I just wasn't sitting. I wasn't sitting properly. I wondered why it felt weird. No, I'm not doing a proper intro because I felt so weird doing a proper intro the other day. I'm not enjoying the moment, so we're gonna go for Finn. I'm gonna put a caveat at the start of the video about that because I don't want people thinking I'm some kind of fucking madman. Right. Hey everyone, VH here. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is the first 100 of the 200 calls that we're going to do. Now, caveat. I've got Wukong here and Finn here. Finn's a bitch. The only reason we've got Finn here is because we need tenants for Basilisk. And for some reason, Finn is who they've decided to pick. Base Finn and base Wukong as well as trans Wukong. So we're going to do it. We're going to do 100 here, 100 on non-meta. We're going to see how many spheres we get. We've got 0 because we used them all the other day on this account. We're doing Fate because I'm not a bitch. So let's go and let's see how many we get. We're going to go for V. V for victory. And we like to watch them like this. I like to watch them like this. I think it's more fun. Bade, strong. Betty. Queen. And Finley has just joined in time for us to get Finn. Maybe we'll get Finn. Who knows? First 10 pool was absolute dross. I mean, we got 2 dark heroes. That's not very good. Let's see who we get in our second pool. So V did nothing for us. Let's see if H did. That is definitely a H, by the way. Definitely a H. Running down the dark route again. We're now officially down on spheres. Finn, I'm not going to celebrate. I'm not going to celebrate. You'll never catch me celebrating getting a Finn. Never, never in a million years. I'd rather die than celebrate getting a Finn. I'd rather die. I wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Thank you, Sandy. Sphere. So, I mean, we're already down on our luck, but there's plenty more to go. I'd rather start weak and go strong than the other way around. I mean, I'd rather have a strong period, full stop, but that's fine. 30 down, and it's not looking good. We haven't got Wukong. We've got 1 Finn. We've got 1 sphere. Just 1. By the way, I'm streaming live on Twitch and YouTube. So when you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you join in. Wukong, that's what we're talking about. As soon as I do the whole self-plug thing, we start getting stuff. Yeah, warm-up's over, eh? Immolatus I see in my nightmares. This is terrible. So already I'm going to assume that the non-meta account is going to do better than this absolute crap. Because that is 40 sphere, that is 40 cores done, 1 sphere, 1 Finn, 1 Wukong. We can do this. It can get better. It can always get, well, it can't get worse, is the reality of the situation, right? Yeah, Hassan, this is terrible. The good thing is about, say, doing 100 cores at a time, is if I was just doing 50, this would be terrible. But obviously we're doing 100, so there is time to bring the luck back up. I mean, that right there has got to be, there is not an elite hero on there. That is the worst 10 pool I've ever seen. There isn't a light and dark hero. There isn't a hero that I wanted. That is horrendous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 native 4 stars. 3 non-elites. No light and dark. That's Jesus. The reality is, right, it literally can't get worse than that. There you go. It's already much better. Fuck, you know. I'm not celebrating. I'm not celebrating. You won't catch me celebrating a Finn. If we get 2 in 1, I'll celebrate. If we get 2 Finns in 1 10 pool, then I'll celebrate it. That we've had 1 sphere. Don't you dare celebrate getting a Finn. We've had 1 sphere in 60. Yeah, well, obviously, Finley, I understand why you want me to get a Finn. Is that like just, it's not just as bad. It's nearly just as bad. 5 non-elites, 5 native 4 stars. It's not a movie, Finley. It's not a movie. It's a fucking horror show. Alfred Hitchcock couldn't write a better horror film than what is happening right now. This is... well, Hossein, I'm happy that you're happy, bro. Because I'm not fucking happy, I can tell you that much. Even the light heroes we get are native 4s. You just be getting some dark heroes. We've had one sphere in 80. We've got we've had one sphere in 80 pools. Hey, Thomas, you've come at a horrific time. Yep. Yep. And we started off with some percentages as well. Like, it wasn't even going into this raw. Ah. Yeah, I'm going to do the final tenor single. Ah, another Wukong. Oh, yay. It's only taken us 90 cores to get a second transcending sphere. Fucking hell. Listen, right, let's be sensible with it. Let's be sensible. We're going to leave the 16 left over and we'll do the 100 on the other account. Yeah, obviously, Ali, we need more spheres. The crazy thing is we could get 4 in a row and we'd still be undercooked on what we should have got. 2 spheres, 2 fins, 2 Wukongs. Out of 100. I'd expect that out of 50. I'd still be pissed off. I'd be annoyed if I got that in 50, let alone 100. I don't want to see Randy here because Randy's just going to start rioting. He always threatens it and he's going to flip tables, tell me where to put my heroes, what position to put my heroes in. The only other thing, Sandy, is I'm about to go to non-meta and do another 100. So we're either going to continue the worst luck streak of all time. Do you know what? To be fair, if the luck continues this bad, we're going to do 150 treasure tickets as well, because the luck can't possibly continue being that bad. It has to turn at some point. Or is that just wishful thinking? Right. We're going to switch to the other account. This is so bad. No, Thomas, there aren't. Apparently there was one when they first brought out cores, but I wasn't playing then. I think they should, and I can't fathom why they haven't done it. I really can't. I really don't understand why they haven't done it. We've got 101 here. It's not cinema. It's not cinema. We'll do the one because we're going to do 101 cores here. That's fine. You know, it is what it is. I don't know who I want. I don't want Andrea anymore. Hold on. Oh, well, wake him up. By the way, this is a YouTube video. I haven't stopped the recording. So you're just going to have to sit and suffer with the rest of us for a couple of minutes. Ah, streamer luck switch. You're right. Hold on 1 second. Right. There you go. Turn the switch. Turn the switch on. So there, I did completely forget that. I forgot. I was using all that free-to-play scrub luck that they give us. So, hero-wise, I can't remember who I was going to build. Aranea is there. So Aranea. Fucking hell, Andrea. I was going to build Andrea. We'll do Natalie. Let's do this. Aranea, welcome to the team. And Natalie. I presume it's going to be Natalie. Well, to be fair, at this point, Finn, I think it would make sense to go for the worst core openings of all time because we're already halfway there. So I think that's the logical thing to go for, right? Thomas, if you're new to the game and you've, bless your heart, you've saved up 400 cores, use them, because that's going to give you like 8-10 stars, and that's going to give you I can't do the maths. 3 million, 3.5 million crystals of transcendence. So yeah, definitely. Sandy, because I'm recording for YouTube, I actually can't wait too much longer. We'll do one at a time. Because I want Randy here. I do want... We've got 2 N elders in a row. We'll do the first 10 single, then we'll go to 10 pulls. Gurk. One of the coolest looking heroes, right? His hands have always pissed me off. What is that? Looks like a foot. And his feet are tiny and weird. I don't like Gurky. You can tell my mood's completely shifted now. Cool. It's not what I wanted. Baby hands. Baby hands McGee. I mean, she brings me joy, but for other reasons. And I'm just not... There is no joy right now. Fun fact. I can't remember when I can't remember when I realised this. I think it was when we were talking about which ones I could beat in a fight. We did an Abyss and a Shadow faction. Who could I beat in a fight? Balrog is a centaur. Look, he's got hind legs. I never knew that until I was looking at him in depth to see whether I could beat him up. Listen, I don't want him coming in here. Does he? I didn't know that. Sandy, I don't want Randy coming in here stinking up the chat with all his good luck. We're wallowing in self-pity right now, and I don't want to hear how he rolled an A or something like that, because that's just going to annoy me. I'd also be very happy for him, but I'd get annoyed more than anything. Right, we're doing 10. We're doing 10. We can do the V. V for victory. Starting off strong. Not so. Sphere. 1 sphere. No heroes. Well, acts as though the first 11 didn't happen, and this is our first. This is our first pull. Again, it's just, to be fair, a light and dark. A light and dark's not bad. Right, we're going to do a H. That's a H. Yeah, Berea. Why does he look small there? More dark. I don't mind the light and dark food. Another sphere. It's looking up. I had one the other day. Oh no, it was light and dark orbs. I had one where I had 3. I did like insane luck doing light and dark orbs. I done a 10 pull to finish off the 640 orbs. And I got 3. Yeah, Aranea. Yeah, it is food. BBS is food. And food's always good. You can't see because the way the camera is. I've got a little stain in my top. Right there. Where I had pizza before this. Got a new car today. So I took it out for a little test drive. And I went down to Tesco's and bought some pizzas for me, the wife and the children. Hi Ben, it's going fucking horrendously to be honest with you, so you're not missing anything, but I hope you've had a good day and I hope you enjoy the bike ride later. Yeah, it's just gone horrendously. Not the stream's going well, just my luck. It's absolutely shocking. And I'll make the point, I did the stream, sphere. Saudi, how are we doing? I even done the streamer luck switch. Am I sure? Finn. What a great point. I don't think it is. No, it must be because I did more than... God. Why is no one checking that for me? Finley, thank you so much. I didn't notice. I was thinking, oh, we're about average. That's like, yeah. Yay! Sphere. Gaggy. This is why I need support, because I can't look after myself. And we're on 777, which is quite... Oh, ruined it. Absolutely ruined it. We haven't had a Natalie yet, have we? Which is a bit wild. Loads of Logans. If we ever want to build a Logan, we're set. Sphere. Check that shit out. Apologies, I've been swearing loads the last Sphere. Yeah. It's because you can tell when I get very either really up or really down, I tend to swear a lot, and I'm really upset at how bad this is going, but I have to put a smile on my face. But that's gone a little bit better now. It's gone a little bit better. So I'm gonna try and be happier. I'm still grumpy. 3 spheres in 20. 4. So we're on 6, but 2 of them were technically cheating. Or you could say I would have just got better luck. Aranea. Still no Finn with the Wingman of the Century play there. Get me all the spheres. 5 in 30, so we're on 7 out of 80. I got 3 in 10 on stream the other week. So I got 3 in a 10. And then to be fair, by the end of it, I was less than average. 8 out of 80. No, I think it's 7, dude. Is it 7 or is it 8? Another Aranea. We're doing well on the Araneas, to be fair. Can't moan about Araneas. We're going to do one pause. We're going to do one pause and we'll see how this goes. Sarah's still my favourite hero. Natalie. It's right. Only took us like 93 pulls to get a Natalie. I didn't even really care about Natalie. Annabelle. Now we're getting all the good heroes. Give me one more sphere. Not you, Stormhard. Boo. Boo you, whore. We don't like Eloise. Not on this account. Rover, can I just make a point? It's never too late to point out stuff like that. We're going to check him out in a second. Because if there's something wrong with Iceblink's ankles, we're going to fucking look and we're going to check it out. Sphere. I had 2 core opening videos in a row that ended on a sphere on the very last one. So I was hoping it was going to be the last one, but it's fine if it's not the last one. Belrain. Final one. Be a sphere. Fail. Right, let's check out Iceblink. You've said to me there's something wrong with these ankles. We're going to check that shit out. Sorry, I keep on swearing again. I'm very antsy right now. That's pathetic, isn't it? This is... And... Yeah, on the... Yeah, it is above average. But to be fair, this is the account where I didn't really need it. It's already had quite a few just sitting there chilling. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Now that there seems to be more of you... Possibly. Now there seems to be more of you, I will finish out the series, not tonight anyway, because I need to do some prep work of which faction I would beat in a fight. So we did Abyss and Shadow. And I've done a little tier list, had all their little faces. I was on my Canva and I put them all and we talked about who I could beat up in Shadow and Abyss. So obviously we've got Fortress, Forest to do, as well as the others. Transcendence is difficult because there just isn't many Transcendence heroes that I could beat up. I mean, I hope she'd beat me up. I'd beat him up. It just looks creepy. There's nothing actually worrying about him. Monkeys, I feel like, would beat me. Norton Haig is just a dude. Crackhead. I'd beat her up. We did say that they'd have no weapons, so I feel like I beat Alakita in a fight as well. I beat Luna. I beat Patricia. Catboy would probably beat me. We didn't know if a Gaggy had his monster or not. If Gaggy has his monster, he'd beat me in a fight. Other than that, obviously it's just a small child, and I'm pretty sure I could fuck him up. I'd let her beat me. I'd beat her. Oh, I don't like mushrooms. Just normal dude. Beat her up. Oh, to be fair, they're very humanoid, aren't they? The Transcendence heroes. She'd beat me, and that's absolutely fine. I reckon I could take on 2 Natalies at once. Even if I didn't win the fight, I'm sure I'd have a fucking great time. Nah, mate, I'm joking. I don't mean that. We're not, because that's going to be a. Oh, Randy's here. I don't know if he's gay. He just looks to me like a crackhead that you see on the benches down by the buses. That might be a personal opinion. No, I'm pretty sure he does. Or he looks like the drama kid that's a bit fruity. Yeah, gay. To be fair, nothing wrong with being gay. I just feel like it does mean you probably don't do as better in a fight. Well, Rover, it's funny you should say that, because on this account, it is a Geester account. It's a very new Geester account. Geester, Gaggy, Aranea will be next. So, yeah. Don't tell me he fell off. He didn't fall off, you fell off. Right? You fell off the Geester wagon. That's what happened. It's your fault. It's not Geester's fault. It's your fault for falling off the wagon. We're not blaming Geester for the fact that you weren't skilled enough to use him. Well, I don't know about any of that, but I do know that he bursts dots, and I like dot teams. Though, admittedly, this team is now a shield team, but we're going to need a, yeah. Randy. The luck was horrendous. So on this account, we did 116. And what did we end? We got 2. No, yeah, we got 2 transcending spheres out of 116 cores. Finn, to be honest with you, mate, I don't think I can stomach anymore. But that was so bad. I mean, I've got treasure train tickets on both accounts that need to be opened, but I don't really want to do it on here. Yeah, I don't really want to do it on this account. On this series, because it sucks a little bit. Okay, no, you don't get to come in here 2 hours late and stroll up and ask me what's up. So we've got Geester. Oh, but no, Kay, I'm only joking, man. So we've got Geester. We're running Gaggy. Oh, this is the wrong account. I've got Aranea. Oh, nice. I hope you're having a good one, man. Don't worry about this. This is irrelevant. Yeah, so, Rover, I've got Gaggy and Aranea. And we've then got to decide what we do, to be fair. Randy's going to brag now. Well, we're going to show off some Basilisk. For those that haven't seen Basilisk, I say show off like I even vaguely know what I'm doing. Which, as we all know, I absolutely don't. Should we try this? I feel like it could hurt. Yeah, I know, Rover. That's why I wanted... so Gaggy's there because he's a tenant. I've put Aranea in because obviously she has the burns. And I was looking at Star Alchemist Holmes Young. And I've got Morax and Flora on the team. And Morax obviously does nice big burns. So at the moment... And Delatium's on the team. So yeah, that's the team setup as it stands. Morax, Flora, Delatium with Geista and Gaggy, and then Aranea is going to be next. Fight your new team. I'll fight your new team. I feel Randy's going to drop some absolute bombs on us, like he got an A- or something on Awakenings. I wasn't even watching what happened here, but we're getting fucking shredded. Kay, how is the new Pokemon game? I've been hearing mixed things. Perfect. Because the important thing is not listening to what others are saying. If you're enjoying it, then you're enjoying it. I feel like Randy, that's beautiful. I feel like you're doing this to wind me up, Rover, because I feel like there's stuff here that I'm not figuring out. Because you've got the assassins, Sarge is just going to mesmerize, and I feel like this is still going to wreck me, and you've just done this to wind me up, and that you're lulling me into a false sense of me winning, but I'm going to get absolutely annihilated. And you've got the Finns in there, which I don't know whether it was a reference to me not liking Finn, or whether that was just part of the skill. Well, okay, I got 2 and 116 on stream 10 minutes ago, so feel bad for me. I feel like we're doing all right. Nice, Randy. Nice. Ah, Finn's so... Oh, he's so pathetic. So pathetic. I know that this is like your 90th best team that you could put out. He's not tough. Yeah, his damage is insane. I'm so unhappy that this week is going to be a skip event. Because thank you for changing your team up, by the way, Rover. I appreciate that. Hey, listen, the team's not that scrubby. I'm so desperate to get the artifact and everything ready for him, you know? But we're just not there yet. We're just not there yet. Pendlix was chatting some rubbish the other day on stream, wasn't he? Should we see if we can beat his team up? He was saying his Basilisk was quicker than mine, which it was. Shit. If Pendlix beats me, no one tells him. Shit. No one tell Pendlix that his team beat my team. He doesn't need to know about that. If you've got any more meme teams you want to throw at me, Rover, don't put a proper team out. If you've got any meme teams, we'll see. We'll see if I can beat them. So, who else? Oh, I feel so silly sometimes. So, Wukong could probably do more. Aranea probably can't. Because I can't remember, how far did I get? 20, she ain't going to beat 25. She's not going to beat 25. Oh, I doubt it. We'll see. Nice. Yeah, I'll Destiny him on Halloween. I'm my first Destiny hero. First time I've ever Destinied anyone. So on that stream, Finn and people like that, and Rover, and you're going to have to make your way to the stream for that one. I know you've made your effort today, and I appreciate it. Everyone's going to have to give me, and Ali, obviously Ali, is going to have to give me advice. Because, yeah, I've got the subs. Oh, well, I've already fully subbed him. Yeah. Randy, stop. Do you know what? Do you know what's embarrassing, though? On a serious note, is your guys' accounts are so much stronger than mine that you can make memes. And if I don't win, then I'm going to kick you off my friends list. No, the only way you're allowed on my friends list is if I'm stronger than you. Ali, you bastard. That team would just suck. It's not even like that could be a good cheese team. It would just suck balls. It just wouldn't be a good team at all. What is this? That's all well and good. He's saying, my Twitch has just messaged me saying, do you want to manage the stream from your phone? How about you let me end it? How about that? How about you let me end the stream on Twitch? Because no one's watching on there, which is not a problem. It just feels weird. Did I lose that fight because I couldn't kill him in time? That is so bad. It's just not letting me do anything. Right. Let's go see what kind of teams you guys have dreamt up then, shall we? Nope. That's the wrong thing. Rover. Okay. Oh, Basilisk as well. Nice. Oh, I bet you got a really good copy as well. You've got a better copy than me. You bastard. I think Basilisk is going to do me some... Basilisk is going to do me some stuff. Maybe fucking not. You're such a bastard. Such a bad... Right, we're going to try it one more time. Yeah, yeah, not even fully built up yet. Yeah, neither's mine. Neither's mine. Oh no, this is going 10 times worse than the last time. Right, and I've been shrunk. Right, so we're no longer fighting Rover. Rover has lost all privileges for me fighting him. Where's Rand? Where's Randonator? $77.8 million attack. Absolutely disgusting. Right. Okay. Got Wukong. Why isn't your Sylvie transed? I swear you had a trans Sylvie already, Randy. Okay, yeah, I will add you in a sec. I'll add you in a sec, okay? You're hiding your real powers. Same power, okay. We'll see. We'll see. That was Wukong, wasn't it? Fuck. I think my friends list is 4K. This guy gets kicked. This guy gets kicked. Right. Why am I the one? But Randy done this to me the other day. Why am I the one that's having to add everyone? Why can't you guys add me? Especially because you guys always put the wrong bloody number in. It's the last time I ever do one of Randy's ones, I'll tell you that much for nothing. Oh, do I? I swear earlier it said I couldn't do any more. I might have already cleared some out of the way, cleared some of the dead brush. Is this you? Is this the one? K Gaming. Do you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to stop the recording for the YouTube video. It's just been sitting there for like an hour going, right, not an hour, 40 minutes. Am I being stupid, Kay? Why can't I see it? It's not like me to be stupid either, as I'm sure you're all aware. So why can't I see? Oh, you're right there. Okay. Aspen, Queen, Betty, Melissa, Natalie, Elena. Strong team. Strong team. See how it goes. Rover's got hacks. That's how he's done it. Sylvie. Sylvie with the big damage there. Oh, speaking of big damage, Aspen. Why have I put Basilisk in the same spot as Aspen? Let's just switch that immediately. Right. So, that was just stupid of me, wasn't it? If I'd have put him in any other slot, I think it would have been fine. We might still be alright. Oh, we're still okay. Yeah, and yeah, I've just got, there's just too much treasure train boost there, bro. That's not your fault, is it? Should we try you again? You've got no artifacts. We'll give you a second try. And then Ali, we've got to try Ali's team as well. What VIP is this account? VIP 5. Yeah. Right, Ali, where are you at? Ali. With your... You've got an A Wukong. Who has an A Wukong? You stupid Megalodon. Okay, here we go. Brilliant. Decimated round 1. Sylvie again, doing some little bits and bobs, bro. Do you not have control purify on them? So we've just acknowledged that I'm officially a better player than Ali. Was he only 5-star? Did I miss that? I didn't even see that he was 5-star. I didn't even see that he was a 5-star hero. You You bastard. I just saw the A. I didn't see the fact you wasn't even leveled up. You bully me. He was just a 5-star. I wondered why he died off rip as well. I'm just stupid. But I'm a better player than you because I just beat you. Everyone screenshot that, if you would. Kay, get on that, please. We need that as the official Discord logo. Is just the fact that I'm better than Ali. So, yeah, that's what we're going to say with that one. Basically better than Ali, anyway. Oh, yeah, this was horrible. This destroyed me. It's 4-kiss, bro. 4-kiss and Tara with a seal of light so my passives don't go. Yeah, all right, Ali. Don't forget, listen, if you're going to buy SSSs, don't forget it's my birthday on Saturday. You know, you can always send me one. Send me a SS, a triple S fin. Yeah, this is gross. Because the thing is as well, on this, Basilisks, passives aren't kicking in. Saturday's my birthday. Saturday is my birthday. How much SG do I want? 5 million. That's what I want. 5 million starry gems is the only acceptable amount. I don't know why I'm just doing this again, because it's still not going to work, right? Why is he ulting round one? Because he's getting hit. Ali, I'd rather none. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Oh, I don't know what to do. No, you can't actually send copies. It was just a joke. It's just a joke. Oh no, I'll fight it. Rover, listen, I'm not a bitch, bro. I'll fight any team. Any team that's put in front of me, I'll fight. If you guys are prepared to sit here and watch me, give me, I mean, you haven't given me, bear in mind how far you are in the game, you haven't given me one little bit of advice. That's the only downfall for you so far, my friend. I'm joking. You don't have to give me advice. I'm joking. But let's see your team. Yeah, listen, what are you doing to me there? One of them heroes would smack the crap out of me. What? This isn't even a dot team. They're just gonna hit me first round, and I'm just gonna die. I love the fact you're like, yeah, here's a dot team for you to face, and it doesn't even get to when the dots go off. Oh yeah, I know, but obviously I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna fight it. That's just upset me. That's just upset me that you'd even try and beat me like that. You bully. You absolute bully. I don't know when to say no is the problem, mate. That's the real issue with it all. So there's no way I'm going to turn down a fight. Maybe I should have turned down this fight. Why are they all... Oh, no. Have I fucked this up again? No, I'm not the problem. The game's the problem. That's what we're going to say. The game's the problem. Just all these teams going to crack the shit out of me. That's true. I would also make the point, though, that I was well on my way to that. But that's absolutely fine. Listen, I'm only messing with you. I'm only messing with you. Well, I'm going to crack this team open, aren't I? Am I? Stop. I don't want your money. To be fair, I wouldn't do PayPal because I've got to take the PayPal link off because it's not even working. I tell you, my wife sent me $1 through it, and it's held it because it thinks it's suspicious activity. Why would $1 be suspicious? Surely it's cost them more to send that message and saying, yeah. But do you know what we got to, guys, over the weekend? Ali and Kay know this. Stop it. Ali and Kay know this. I got to 400 subs on YouTube. You've got to level up 3 monsters fully to upgrade the Phoenix. I need 3 level ups to see what it's about. Nice. That would be very suspicious. I'd be suspicious of $1, 1 cent. Oh, he's Basilisk, man. He's so strong. Nice. You need to level up 3 monsters to fully upgrade the Phoenix. I didn't realise that. He's also strong. I need to find people I can bully. Not bully. Why can't I register how much power that is? 563 million. Yes. Okay, listen, dude. I don't want you to gift me the SG, bro. Yeah, we'll always bully him about the skin chests. I appreciate it, Kay, but don't send me storage gems, mate. Jeez, I didn't realise that. So you have to fully upgrade 3... But saying that, you have to fully upgrade 3 monsters. Surely if your account's old, you've done that anyway, right? $1 million monsters. Am I getting something confused here? Because I've got... Randy's jumping in as well. Oh, thanks, Rover. I will bully it. I'll accept you in a second. I like bullying other people on here. Yes. Yes, how comes Randy only has 2? Baby Rover. I was thinking it was going to be like... I mean, the power level is quite low, but it's an old account. So maybe you just haven't got the treasures and shiz. Let's try it out, eh? Let's try it out. Was it the Baby Rover one? If I don't win this, you've bullied me. In front of all my pals. Don't die. Don't you fucking die. Live. Live and do shit. Basilisk, come on, man. It's whether he lives or dies. Ooh. Get wrecked. I don't care. 3 times your power. Yeah, and when Randy done that, to be fair, we also flamed him. We also flamed him when he picked potatoes out of a sub thing. So that's his own fault. No, stop getting me to add people that just. If he's in your guild, he's obviously gonna shit on me. I'll add him anyway because I'm a glutton for punishment, if nothing else. I've applied. I don't know what that means, but if it's your guild, good night angels. Sounds cute. Not in that way. Treebeard. This is the guy, and this is the guy that absolutely annihilated me with a forest only team. Admittedly, it wasn't this team. Yeah. That's it, isn't it, Ali? Yeah. Yeah, he's okay. He's okay. he's just like my newbie account. Yeah. Everyone maxed. Actually, Kay, it's bullying. I didn't like that. It was mainly about. Oh, you've upset me now. It was mainly about doing the cause, right? Can I fight them? It was mainly about doing the cause, and then showing a bit more about Basilisk. Oh fucking hell! Yeah, but that's not my problem. It's not my problem, Kay. If you'd have said to me you were doing a family movie night, I would have pushed things further on. So you've only got yourself to blame. Yeah, I did, but you've made one really. You made one team really sucky. You don't need to coddle me, Rover. My account's not there. My account's not there. Okay, it's not my problem. Shut up. My brain just can't compute numbers. Right. B plus Lord of Harassment. Destiny 3. No, Rover, I don't need boosting up. And to be fair, man, every time I try and boost myself up, they bring me right back down anyway. So there is no dramas here whatsoever. We're all friends here. We're all friends here. Right. As you can tell, I'm not the best at the game. Why are these guys so much better than me? Can someone riddle me that? No, Ali lets me dunk on him. Oh god, here we go. Right. Yeah, I don't know who he is. What's his name? Is it Cobalt? Yeah, just try and fight this guy. He's got the Star Souls. No way. I've never fought someone. Have I fought someone with them before? I don't think I have. And he's got the Phoenix. Randy, look, this guy's got the Phoenix max upgraded. Ah. Do you know what though? No, do you know what? You say it's a nice account. Oh, I didn't see the Star Souls. You say it's a nice account, but there's 2 A minuses there. That's a little bit stinky for an account like this. Why are there not A's or S tiers? It's a bit gross. I just feel like they're letting the team down a little bit. If they were really good, he'd be on 15 billion. But you listen, that's just me. That's all I would do. If I was going to improve the account, that's what I would do. Yeah, I think so too, Randy. I think. Shh. Oh, has he changed his team for me, or am I not fighting Cobalt? I'll add him. You can tell how powerful his train is because Basilisk just full on done an ult there. Yeah, and tell him I appreciate that. I appreciate him changing his team up for me. I would have also liked to see myself getting wrecked round 1, but I can officially say that I beat someone with an account of 14 billion power, and I don't even think that's a lie because when I clicked on it, that's what it was. So we're going to ignore the fact this is a different team. We're not going to mention that. How long and drawn out this fight is just because of how much HP this guy has. It's insane. I don't know what the guild level 7 means. You guys, are you just talking about the guild level? Because obviously, like the standard guild level. Because I feel like when people talk about stuff like that, they're talking about like guild war and what rank they've got to. There we go. Nice damage output. This would be a really good way of testing out how much damage someone could put out. If you just put 6 really crap heroes, but on an amazing account, so they couldn't do anything back, and they didn't do any buffs or debuffs, and they just sat there, just taking hit after hit after hit. I don't know how testing happens, so I presume that's kind of what they do. There must be heroes in the game they have a set standard on. This Onkiramaru is the tankiest Onkiramaru I've ever come across. Look how many billions of damage I've just done, and he's just tanking it. He's like, I don't care. Right. $100 billion. So, chat, what you've seen there is me take on a level 401 account with 14 billion power, and just through my tactical genius, I just locked him down. He just couldn't do anything. Couldn't attack, couldn't do anything. Even the super powered up Phoenix just couldn't do it. You know? But when you set your team up properly, and this guy obviously doesn't know how to set up his team, this is just what happens. So, Cobalt, I think you need a little bit more work, mate. Come and take one of my workshops, and we'll get you there. We'll get you on top at some point. Can you imagine? I love that. I suppose that's just a tenant, isn't it? Can you imagine how insane that is? That this guy to the VH workshop. This guy's account is so insane that he just has an A on Kiramaru as a tenant sitting there. I presume that's got to be what that is, right? Or again, is that just something that's outside of my knowledge set? Wild stuff, bro. These people are cracked. Should we see if Wukong can go any further? I think I just ran out of challenge tokens the other day. I don't think I actually died, though I might have died. This is what I was doing the other day to get more 4-star shards. I'm a 4-star shard fiend. Absolutely love them. I got an insane amount as well. We can do some awakenings as well from the Sealand store. Is this going to be enough? Well, E5 Finn is going to contribute nothing to that, Randy. Inosuke will. E5 Finn does nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't think we're not. So E5, and do you know what, this is just, I'm going to do this, and sorry if you've seen me do this before. I haven't done it in a couple of weeks because Finn hasn't been brought up, but now he's been brought up again. We're going to fucking talk about him. Hopefully it's a fancy restaurant. So, Finn. This is why Finn is shit. BBS is the best idea in the world. Don't take my advice though. But I think it's the best advice in the world. So his basic attack hits one enemy because he's an assassin. Chance to inflict shapeshifting, 70% chance. Not even 100% chance on one enemy. End of each round, if he has more than 100 energy, increases his speed. If it's less, increases HP equal to 15% of max HP. Holmes Young just does that every turn anyway. And he's active 300 times to one enemy with a 70% chance to inflict shapeshifting and a 70% chance to inflict Mask of Deceit. It's just terrible. It's just terrible. Yeah, well, Kate, I'm having to do that too. And I'm so annoyed that that's what I'm going to have to do. To be fair, I don't, because I just want the speed right now. I don't suppose it makes a massive difference. Oh, he's so fucking annoying. So I'm going to do Finn and Wukong. I do have another Wukong. I was going to keep him for his stone, because he's stone. I like that. So as a tenant, he's fine, and he's control precision crit. So that's a nice stone for him. Control precision, holy damage. Try the new lineup. Rover's just having fun smashing the crap out of me. Stop. Are you talking about yours or Cobalt's? No, I can smash Cobalt. Was it this one? Yeah, GG's. Just getting decimated. You didn't even attack me. You didn't even show anything. They just died. They just disappeared. I didn't even see them die that time. Launch it one more time. It's just. I'm not even seeing him hit him. Well, we're never fighting Rover at his main count again. Oh yeah, Kate, where are you going? Where's this restaurant you're going to, dude? Oh shit. Ah, my phone. Got to charge my phone up, or else I have no battery for the bath. Holy shit, it's 9 o'clock. I was supposed to watch Slow Horses tonight. Fancy sushi restaurant. Very nice. I've never been one for sushi, to be honest with you, but that's a personal thing. I don't like fish, so yeah. I find this weird that I haven't cleared this yet. Oh, maybe it's Vespera. No, I've done Vespera. So who? Maybe it's Alakita? Well, Rover, why don't you man up a little bit and do a team with that Wukong? I don't know why I'm threatening you. Got to change your team and I'll beat it. I won't beat it. Oh, right, okay. Oh, well, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. We need to do some more of this. But am I right in saying that sushi is fish? I feel like I haven't made an error with that assessment. Fish sticks for breakfast. Fish finger. Do you just mean fish fingers? Breaded fish. That is elite food. That's a very British food, by the way. You call them fish sticks, we call them fish fingers. Fish fingers. Fish fingers for the dub. And they're good for you because they're full of fish, which is full of omega-3 and other good nutrients. And fish finger sandwiches are amazing. I wouldn't say amazing. They're quite good. They're respectable. Everyone loves a fish finger sandwich. Bit of brown sauce. Now, I presume you guys do in Europe, mainland Europe. Ah, Randy, listen, man, anything breaded in bread tastes delicious. And I don't like ketchup. So for me, it's always going to be brown sauce or barbecue sauce. Do you have brown sauce where you are? I know a lot of places in the world just have ketchup and like barbecue sauce and mayo. The English have perfected brown sauce. You've never described food as respectful. Did I say respectful then? Would I have? I wouldn't have said respectful. No, this is such a shame. Brown sauce is the nicest sauce in the world. And so many countries in the world don't have it. And I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to brown sauce. And I appreciate it sounds absolutely gross, right? It's just called brown, but it is really nice. Nah, brown sauce is delicious, man. Brown sauce, yeah. Kate, it's difficult, man. The thing is, and I don't mean this in a horrible way, right? But you said yesterday, obviously, it was a rough shift. Maybe it just showed that it was rough, like as in maybe it got to you a little bit, and maybe they saw that. But sometimes you just got to take it on the chin. The unfortunate part is that you're always going to deal with people like that say stuff like that. But don't sweat it too much, man. If it's the first time they've said it, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. And the other, I say it's a difficult thing to ask how to show motivation, right? If you've got a boss or whatever, you could ask them, how can I improve? And just see what their response is. It's a difficult one. Maybe on top of that, mate, they were just having a rough day as well. If you were having a rough day, maybe they were having a rough day. Maybe you done one very specific thing that just upset them in the moment, and they decided that's the way they wanted to say. So don't take it, as I said, don't take it personally if it happened one time. Yeah, these things happen in life, man. It's not necessarily right, it's not fair, but we all have our moments of weakness. Yeah, tell them to start playing Idle Heroes, and then come and watch someone that's not very good at it play, and then maybe they'll chill out a little bit and they'll get over it. Maybe they won't. Oh, here comes Morax, big boy Morax. Oh, I'm yawning, so that's really rude. I hate people that yawn. Oh, I didn't know I got that. You have right, I can't imagine it's called roast meat sauce over there. My phone went from 7% to 100% in about, what was that? Not even 10 minutes. I have a Motorola 50 Plus, and it has a charging speed of 125 watts, which by the way is insane. It's like 3 times quicker than the iPhone. So it does it really quick. I will check the Discord. Oh, fucking hell, Melborg. Is that what you're talking about? The guy that got the 4 spheres. So that's crazy. Okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate. Yeah. That guy that had a go at you, didn't know you had 5 hours sleep, and even if he did know, that's not his problem. You've already just said you're irritated before you started work, and then you had a really shit shift because it was so busy. So this isn't me criticizing you one bit whatsoever, but try and look at it from the outside. You came in tired. You're already a bit irritable. It was a busy day, so they were probably irritated as well. And it's just one of those things. Just don't let it get to you, man. Don't let it get to you. As I said, the best thing to do is when everything's calmed down, if you still think there's an issue, is to ask them how you can improve. Whether you agree or disagree with them, what they say, at least you're showing willing. That's a motivation in itself, right? But it's one of those, Kate, you don't necessarily need to talk to him. If it's when you next time you're in work, if it's fine, if everything's fine, then don't sweat it. If you're worried it's more of a general thing, then say to him, I'm happy working here, da-da-da-da-da. From your point of view, is there any way I can improve? And that's a really nice way of opening up a conversation about it. Because what you don't want to do, and I can tell you that right now as a fact, because I get this, the other side of this, right? Wait until it all blows up to have the discussion, because then no one's in a good place to have a proper discussion, right? It's always good to bring up potential issues before they become a big problem. Because that's when, if you start arguing, then that's terrible, right? But if you're in a good frame of mind, if you're in a good place, go in 10, 15 minutes early and just say to him, yeah, don't do it during a shift. Do it 10, 15 minutes early, or do it 10, 15 minutes after your shift, and just say to him, how am I doing? Because sometimes it's really hard. And again, this isn't directed at you. You might think you're doing an amazing job, and you might be doing everything right that you think is right. But from their point of view, you might be doing something, maybe even little, wrong. And all it might need is that little conversation just to nudge that in the right direction. But just try never to take it personally. Like, you've got to understand, man, even if you try your absolute hardest, if I try my absolute hardest, or Ali or anyone else tries their absolute hardest, if you've got a boss, there's always going to be something that you do that they don't like because they wouldn't do it that way. And that's just the reality of life. It's just the reality of life. Yeah, but it's fine. Just, I said, it's important, especially because you're only 18, right? It's really important that you don't feed into the stereotypes. "17, yeah. You don't feed into stereotypes, right? Because the issue with that is, yeah, Ali, same here." Which is also like a terrible trait to have. I've always really struggled, and there's someone that's worked at the company that I run, right? And he has been there since a year after I was born. He's been there since 1992, and I've known him for a long, long time, and I trust him, and I still struggle to delegate stuff to him. Yeah, it's difficult. It is so difficult. But because you're 17, they might look at you as being impulsive and this and that and all those kind of things, right? There's no smoke without fire, and we all feed into stereotypes. But be mature about it and just say, look, is there anything else I can do, or are you happy? And then it's up to him to tell you, isn't he? My issue, Ali, I think probably it depends how many people you have working with you, right? Oh, then Kay, that's different. I mean, he's not your boss if he's 18, is he? That sometimes, again, that's just what I've said, right? It's feeding into stereotypes. If you were stressing and you were struggling, maybe he was stressing and he was struggling and he just lashed out at you. It's not right, but that's possibly what's just happened. It's just a reaction to the moment, and he's handled it worse than you have. Yeah, you have 60. So we've got 3 shops, and there's, including the pits, there's probably 17, 18 people. Aldi and Lidl's the boss. Aldi and Lidl's awesome. Ooh. Albert Heijn. I've never heard of it. Sounds very Eurocentric. We don't have that over here. We wouldn't be able to pronounce the name, so yeah. And I always say, and it's really funny because I can be a terrible example for this, but whenever someone like criticizes you and you think it's unwarranted, try and because it's hard because especially when it's unfair criticism, right? Especially when it's unfair criticism. But try and think maybe they have had a horrific day and this is the culmination of that, and that they have just said something and they've just reacted to it and it's just the end of it. Okay, out of interest, have you never heard water off a duck's back before, the saying? That's interesting. That's a really common expression over here. Water off a duck's back. Yeah, but it depends on the environment as well, right? And it depends what's on the line. It's a difficult one. Yeah, Randy's making up generational sayings right now. And it depends how long you've been there. It depends on how critical you are. It depends how easy or replaceable you are. There's loads of different things that come into it. %, Ali. Yeah. And Kay as well, man. You've got to bear in mind at your stage in your life. Obviously, if you want to be a chef, that's different because you're in the right environment. Don't sweat the small stuff too much now, man. You got your whole life. Yeah, but he's probably, as I said, man, he's probably the same as you. He's had a shit day. Maybe and you said yourself you were irritable, so maybe you didn't even notice you'd done something. Perhaps you just done one little thing that he's seen and he's judged it all off of that, and he's just snapped and he's just lost his temper and lost his control. It happens. It's wrong, but just try not to. Like, if it's something that's happening all the time, and if it is something that you've noticed is happening all the time and you feel like it's a problem, then by all means you can make a fuss about it. I don't mean that in a patronising way, but you can say something about it. But if it's a one-time thing, as Randy said, water off a duck's back, mate. Just don't let it get you. Don't let it get you down. There's no need to. I said only if it's a real serious, continual thing would I start to worry about something like that. Do you know what the hardest thing, right? So I'm in the UK. I'm England based, and over here there is still a big stigma. I don't know if you guys know the word stigma. So people think poorly of tradespeople, like as though it's a dirty job. But the guys that go out and work for me every day earn $300, so that's $400 a day, easy. And they start 8:30 in the morning and they're done by 1 o'clock, right? Because they get paid per job rather than per hour or salary or anything like that. So, and yet it's impossible to find kids that want to come in and do the trade, that learn it. Now, the issue is the perfect age to come in and learn a trade is in your mid-20s, because you're not a kid anymore. You've got some responsibilities, so you know what it's like to stick with it. And by that age, that's the age where that's where they regret not having skills. And so yes, but then you can't go and be an apprentice, or it's very difficult to be an apprentice in your mid-20s because of the money. Ali, do you know what? I don't think it's the hunger side. I don't think it's they lack hunger. And I'm the same with this. And to be fair, you play Idle Hero, so I think you're the same with this. Everyone wants something like that. And anything that you have to put time into, like training, like building up skills, they're not interested in, because it takes too much time. And the payoff is years in the future. And in the meantime, you're worse off. We had a kid, right, who begged me for a job. He was 17. Yeah, and Rover, if you're in a financial situation where you can go and learn and take the pay cut or as an apprenticeship, whatever, I don't know where you come from, so it might be different where you are. Learning a skill or a trade is, I can't recommend it enough, man. Ahead of going to university, 10 times out of 10. Because with a trade, you can go anywhere in the world and you can get work just like that. Yeah, Ali, it's just frustrating. I mean, I would also say that it's really difficult, right? And you can look at this in different ways. Why wouldn't they do the bare minimum to get by? If they've got no skin in the game, if it's not their business, if they've got to find that bare minimum point that they can get away with that. Because ultimately, whether then they do more work or less work, it doesn't matter. All right, Kay, take it easy, bro. I hope you have a fun time watching the film, man. I won't be here later. Listen, I'm probably going to be on for another half hour or so, but have fun watching the film. Yes, Ali, I don't know about that. I feel like if it's not your business, why would you push that much further? That comes, I think, with loyalty and respect and being there a while, that they want to help the business out. Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Obviously, they try and work hard enough to not get fired. But people will always be as lazy as they can be. Yeah, and I bet they're not lazy, because the guys that are there for a long time, they know what it's like, don't they? Yeah, but overpay. Our fitters are overpaid. Our tradespeople are overpaid, right? I set the rates. I changed the rates about 4 years ago, and then I changed it again 2 years ago. And so their like per job basis is slightly above standard. There's all the little add-ons they get makes it quite a bit above standard at the end of the day. They're also treated really well. Like if I haven't managed to get enough work in for the day for them, I'll boost their money up to be like a minimum day rate, even if they're getting done at 10:30. Yeah. Yeah, Rover, where are you based, Rover? Where do you live? Got beaten there. USA. Yeah, I don't know what it's like in the US compared to the UK. The only thing I'd say is if you've been turned down for a job for a specific reason, the chances are they've hired someone else. So the only thing I'd say is that calling them up and asking them back probably isn't going to work. It shows willing, obviously. And if it doesn't pan out with the other person, then I'd presume then you'd be top of the list. But it's difficult. As I said, it's just a slog, mate. It is just a slog. Like if it's a trade, like you want to get into mechanics, it's about working at the bottom, building up your skills, then you just work up higher. But it's like anything, you won't see the rewards, like the proper financial rewards, until you're 3, 4, 5 years down the line. And it's whether or not you can sweat that in the time being. It depends, right? It depends what it's like in your country compared to the UK. People do that anyway, man. Like, I've done it when I've put job postings up. So what would happen is I'll put a job posting up if and when we need it. Nice. And then people obviously apply for the job. I do the interviews, which I hate doing interviews. And then, even after you've offered someone the job, they've got to take some time and think about whether they want to accept it. Then they've got to hand their notice in at their old place, and then they've got to join. So I don't normally take down job postings until the person is like ready to go. What do I value the most? Mine is quite a specialist industry, right? It's niche. So for me, I value them as in, can I get on real right with them? Because the rest of it's just irrelevant. Experience for what I do is irrelevant because we're going to train them up. So it doesn't bother me at all. Funny enough, the question I always ask is, do you like football? Or soccer? I say football over here. And just try and gauge, because if I can't get on with them, then there's no point in them working for us, because it's not fun for anybody. So yeah, mine's much more of a chilled environment, and then they can get trained on the rest of it. The other side, and I've probably had off, I can count on my hands how many days off I've had in 15 years, like from sickness. Yeah, but Rover, it depends how it can be said. Like we were saying to young Kay earlier, is that we have to look at things from other people's perspective. And I think there's nothing wrong with being honest and having integrity, obviously. But maybe it's the way that it's being said might be off-putting. I don't know. But it's so difficult, man. It's so difficult out there. And the thing as well, if it's a job that you want, it's probably a job that lots of people want. And therefore, you're not just fighting one person. You're probably fighting loads. And it's tough out there at the moment, man. Like, basically every country, it's tough for work at the moment. There's lots of people going for the same things. But just keep the fight up. Don't let it get you down. It will turn around. As long as you keep on putting the effort in, it will turn around. I've never known someone to fail that keeps on trying. It's those that quit that fail, ultimately. But I get it's hard in the meanwhile, right? Getting rejected and stuff like that. Or just not hearing anything. I've always made it a point, like when people have applied for the jobs, if I look at their CV and because even though, as I said, you don't need skills from the offset to do what I want them to do, you know, there's still some things that just don't come across right. I'll always let them know that they're not being taken into consideration. If they've had interviews and they've not been successful, I'll let them know they've not been successful. If there's any actually helpful feedback that doesn't sound nasty, I always tell them. But yeah, it's a real tricky one. It is a real tricky one. Do you know what's really funny, Ali? Right? We had there was a government initiative after COVID for apprenticeships, and they basically the apprentices would get paid like $30 a day. It's just like nothing, right? It should be illegal anyway. But the government would actually pay that money, and they'd give us a £1,500, like $2,000 grant if they stayed with us for a year. So we were getting free labour. So my suggestion, because I'm not the owner of the business, but I run the business. She does the accounts, and I spoke to a couple of people at the company, and I was like, what I think we should do, I think we should hire 20 of them. Because they cost us nothing. And there was a building next door that used to be a car showroom, massive car showroom that's been empty for years. I was like, we'll just do the Apprentice Olympics, film it and put it on YouTube and just get them to do funny tasks, because they're not costing us to do anything. And there was nothing tied to the money other than the fact they kept coming into work. They didn't have to learn skills. They didn't have to pass any kind of test. They just had to turn up to work, get paid by us, which would then get reimbursed by the government, and then the government would give us this grant. So yeah, we were going to have an apprentice farm where they were just doing shit, and obviously it didn't happen. The logistics probably would have been too difficult to manage, but yeah, that would have been really fun. We took 3 people on, and 2 of them lasted to after the apprenticeship stage. So they end up getting proper money. 1 lasted with us up until last June. But he was like, he came on as an 18-year-old. And he was one of the most irritating people ever in that he tried to use his age as an excuse as to why he'd do certain things. So, you know, like sometimes, like we were talking about with Kay, right? I don't stereotype, but and to be fair to Kay, he was quite open with what happened at his work yesterday. He said he was already irritated and it was a busy day and da-da-da. So I'm stereotyping a bit and saying that maybe he wasn't in the best headspace. But Kay hasn't used his age as an excuse. The kid that used to work for us, that started off as like 17 or 18 and I ended up firing him when he was 22, used to turn around and say, oh, well, you know, I'm only young. And he used that excuse all the time. And it was so frustrating. It's like, mate, you're 22 now. You need to get a grip. You can't be 15 minutes late in every day and then say, oh, no, the bus weren't running. It's like, just grow up. Yeah, but Rover, there probably is. The thing is, right, this is the issue with any trade. You have a shortage at every point of virtually every trade. What's really difficult as a business is wanting to pay apprentices or people learning. Koji, hey man, multiple reasons why you don't want apprentices. One, they never, or not never, that's a lie, right? Very rarely do they last for the full apprenticeship. So you've wasted money because apprentices aren't worth anything. Like, so say you're paying them whatever you're paying them for the first 6 months, they're just costing you money because they can't physically do anything. You're training them. The idea is, from a business point of view, it's an investment. You're training them up, they're going to learn a skill, and then they can use that skill to make you money, and they can make more money, and it's great for everyone. Most of them don't last, and then the ones that do, irritatingly, then jump ship because there's a place down the road that will pay them $5 extra a day. And they always think everyone always thinks grass is greener. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Rover. So it's basically like an apprenticeship, isn't it? Or have you already are you already trained as a mechanic? Because if it's an entry-level position where you're trained as a mechanic and you're already trained, then I find that weird. But if you're not, if you need to learn, which is what I think you said you needed to do, then that's why. It's because it's just so difficult. Do you know what as well? If you want to go and learn, you might even be too old for them. They might want a kid to go and learn it because they're cheaper and they're easier to control. They're not. I'll make that point right now. I would so much rather have a 25-year-old apprentice than I would an 18-year-old apprentice. 18-year-olds are such hard work, man. And I was hard work when I was that age, so it's not like I'm criticising it. It's just so much harder. And this generation of 18-year-olds seem to be the hardest as well. Definitely. I love the sentiment. The only thing I'd say is, it's not your grass that you're watering. It's still someone else's grass, isn't it? So I've had this over the years, man. Like, people that have turned around and said they want more money, and so you say, okay, what do you want? Because, you know, this place 10 minutes away is offering that. And it's like, yeah, but do they offer this, and this that we offer? No. Well, okay, if you want to go earn an extra £1,000 a year, but you lose out on this, and this, then go for it. It is so bad. But the problem is, and this isn't a slate on all 18-year-olds, because I can't imagine it's all 18-year-olds, and I was a bad 18-year-old as well, right? Hands up, we all were. I think when I was 18, I was told by everyone that 18-year-olds sucked, right? And it was the general trend that everyone said it, and that's fine. Now, they've been emboldened to be told that they don't suck, and it's everyone else's that sucks. So when you turn around and say the young people suck, which everyone always thinks the generations below them suck, and everyone else thinks that the generations above them had it easy, right? That's just the way life works. Oh, nice, Koji. So, yeah, but this generation seems to have grown up in an environment, I suppose because of social media and stuff, where they're told it's not their problem. And so they feel very emboldened to say that. Whereas my generation was told, you suck and it's your problem. So we had to grow up, even though we suck just the same. Koji, I'd ask, isn't that quite niche though? I appreciate it's not just F1, right? but isn't that quite a niche career? Obviously, it could be very lucrative. I had a friend who is sometimes in the chat, Robbie, who gets annoyed when I call him Rob. He was with the RAF and he did engineering so he could go work on planes and stuff like that. And now he's a foreman on a building site, bless him. He completely changed. Rover, it's terrible. That's the other thing, man. Like, it is a shit show. Am I not gonna be able to kill this Ignis? I think we can kill the Ignis. I think the main issue, man, is that my generation in the UK is probably the last ones that are going to be homeowners. So I'm very fortunate I own my home. I have a mortgage, right? But I'm very fortunate I own my home. I don't think anyone under the age of 22, 23 is going to own their own home until their parents die and they inherit it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Coach. So it's a wide range of things. It's not just that. That's cool. Hey, Finley. How are you, man? By the way, this stream's gone completely off now. Like, we're just talking about stuff that's got nothing to do with Idle Heroes. We're talking about how bad the young generation are, but not really saying that. We're also saying how unfair it is on them. Do you know what's crazy, right? So I pay, a bit of fun fact about me, we've just signed up a new mortgage and we're paying just shy of £2,000 a month. Like £1,980 a month. It's about $2,500 in dollars. It's a 3-bed semi, but we're going whole hog on it so that we can pay it off earlier. I want to be mortgage free by the time I'm 50. So like and sub on YouTube, please, so that I can get there quicker. Anyway, and there is houses for rent around here that are same kind of thing as my house. They're up for rent for £2,000. So they're not owning the prop. They're paying £2,000 a month, $2,500 ish, nearly $3,000 to rent a house, a 3-bedroom house with a box room. It's just so wild. How are they expected to do that? It's craziness, absolute craziness. Oh, it's Annabelle, isn't it? I was wondering why I was dying so much. I also think the problem for them, for the younger generation, we were all the same, or a lot of us were the same. I think the good thing about being young is you have a lot of hope and that you think you can turn things around and you can do this and you can do that. I think the issue with the current generation is there isn't an awful lot of that. I don't think there's much hope there with them. Almost rightly so. People like us sit here and say they've got no hope. But yeah, this is weird. It's a weird one. Who's... That isn't how this conversation started, is it, Ali? Or is it? Because do you know what? I have a horrible feeling that is how this conversation started, was me talking about Finn. This is so, because you know what? This is why I could never ever have a podcast or anything like that, because I'd sit there with the questions at the start, having an answer ready, and then 2 hours later we'd be talking about how giraffes give birth and stuff like that. Because I really struggle on one topic, which is why I work really well on my own. At work, I like working on my own and getting stuff done, because then I can't go off topic. The second I get involved with talking to people, Jesus Christ. And no, Finn sucks balls. So we've established that already. No, do you know what? I've just got the like the goosebumps talking about it. Isn't that bad? Rover, thank you so much for catching up, man. I'll see you later. Well, that's not an awful lot, Randy, is it? But the speed's obviously really nice. The speed's obviously nice. Will I get away? Yeah, but Finn, it's not. You are young, but you're young enough to not worry about stuff like that at the moment. Not to worry about it. You know, you've got plenty of time to sort your life out. You've got plenty of time. I say that as though you haven't got your life sorted out. I didn't mean that in a horrible way. What I mean is, it's good to go get a degree. It's good to do all those things, and then you can figure out as you go along. Because at your age as well, it's the only point in your life till you get to probably like 50 that you have freedom. If you go down the route of having kids. Oh, I know, man. I'm definitely pushing Sylvie. Sylvie and Wukong all the way. Sylvie and Wukong for the tenants. So yeah, enjoy while you're 19, Finn. I've never met a person that's my age that doesn't want to be 19 again, because you're just free. And I know it probably doesn't feel like that, especially when you've got to go do uni work and stuff like that. But yeah, it's the lack of responsibilities that you have, which, as I said, you just don't get that again for another 30 years, man, until your kids have grown up. Yeah. Dan, you've been lurking, or you've just joined, or you've been lurking. Do you know what, right? The only thing, I don't know how long you've been lurking. We were talking about Wukong earlier. I don't know how good his synergy is with Basilisk. Because you want Wukong obviously to stun round 1 and wipe everyone out. But if he stuns everyone round 1, it means that Basilisk doesn't have a big ult on round 2. That's right, man. So, I don't know. Obviously, Wukong's going to stay because he's a tenant. But I feel like there's heroes that would be better suited. I feel like Basilisk is so strong that you could completely afford to go, right, we're going to go Melissa because we want to get the speed and we want to clear the CC and stuff like that. And you could go down that route of full-on support heroes for him. Sylvie and Norton giving shields. Aranea is obviously healing, but gives Norton Haig the ability to give shields. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. I don't think Wukong is the answer to it. But for me, with only 6 Transcendence heroes, it has to be Wukong. But it's almost like I don't want him to stun everyone round 1. But then for that to happen, I'd have to give him, well, Breath of Forest. Again, another one, because you don't want energy on him. But obviously, I really want the control precision. I don't know. It's really difficult. Really difficult. I won't be able to get, I don't think I'll be able to get 4 Origin artifacts at Halloween. If I do, I'm going to make 2 Breath of Forest and try it out. Because maybe that would work. Having one on both Basilisk and Wukong. Because you make them both quick as well. Quick, precision, all damage dealt. So the things that you want from them. Oh, we're getting some Core of Origin chests. I didn't realise this is what I got here. Yeah, but then Randy, the problem is then, because you don't mind him ulting on round, you don't mind Wukong stunning everyone round 2. But you just don't want him doing it round 1. Because if he does it round 1, yeah, it's so weird, it's so difficult. Yeah, who knows? And here's the other side to it as well, right? I'm obviously not great at the game. So it needs other people to do the testing. But they'll also do the testing where they've got the ability to have loads of different people. But yeah, I still don't know with Wukong. But I think yeah, it's just you want that round 2 burst from Basilisk. Definitely. And Wukong doing his ult just doesn't allow that. Round 1 anyway. Yeah, Finn A levels. Do you know what? I didn't. I got loved up. So would it have made a difference? I don't know. But I met my wife when I was 18. So I didn't want to go uni because I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave home. So that was my problem. Eight 110. Beast mode. Randy, is your main team now Sylvie Basilisk? Or is that like your fun team? Oh, that sounds disgusting. And obviously the reason that's disgusting is because Valkyrie's attack is obviously based off of HP, right? Like her damage. So with the HP that these fuckers have got, her damage is going to be nuts. And you don't even want to control them, do you? Because she just burns back. Am I right in saying if you control her, she'll just probably one-hit you? Or is it not that bad? So am I right in saying that with Valkyrie, when you control her, she burns you? It's quite a hefty burn, I think, as well. And look, I mean, I'm hitting these guys for billions of damage. It's not even tickling them. So yeah, Valkyrie would be insanely toxic. No, Randy, I know that. Do you know what? I've never, because I was Aspen, I've never even looked at what Mockman does. So that's what I'm going to go do now. So Randy, don't worry about putting the trans names in. What's your main lineup? Your main 6 heroes? Oh, no, hold on. I've got to do this fight. And then I'll go check out Mockman. Because I know Vulcan just ramps up and does his stupid ability. Depending on a couple of circumstances. And obviously I know Aspen. I don't know Basilisk does stuff like that. It's just sickening. It is so sickening. Melissa and Natalie. Does Natalie? Oh, my dog. My dog's barking. What are you barking at? What are you woofing at? There's no one there. So where is Mockman? Oh, this is quite easy to read. Dog's woofing. Ooh. Yeah, I know Natalie's insane. Why am I looking at this and just thinking, is it to do with Destiny stuff? Because why am I looking at this and just thinking, I don't really get it? I get what the skills are. But I don't see why he's, because I know he's really popular. I know that they say you have to have A-, you get to chapter whatever and stuff like that, right? But what am I missing here? What am I missing here? I know I'm not looking at his void imprints or anything like that, but I don't. Ah, right, it's the Omen of the Rift thing. Right, so he just stacks up and up and up. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here. Yeah, okay. It's just like where Williams has to crit and then he does more and more attacks. Mockman has, but he has the RNG side of it. But obviously in rounds like where you can just keep on doing fights over and over again, the RNG doesn't really matter, does it? You just do it until it happens. Okay. Yeah, interesting, because he doesn't look like, that's why I suppose you can't just go off his skills, because I look at that and think he doesn't look, but I know he is from what everyone says. Thomas, what attributes are strong? He just nuked round 2 is the only thing. He nerfs people's speed, he boosts his own speed, and he unleashes hell on round 2, because every time the enemy attacks, I can't remember what it's called, corrupted core or something he puts on them, and his active skill detonates that, attacks 3 to 5 times, loads of damage. His treasures are also boosting up and doing extra attacks. Yeah, and he just hits like a monster. He's nasty. And so Randy is Queen, Basilisk, Melissa. Who's your homeowners then? Because Monkey Boy and Sylvie, I presume that's for Basilisk. That's right, Thomas. That's why you're quite fortunate here, Thomas, because I'm not the best, but there's people here that know far more than I do, and they're really helpful, and they have no issue helping people out. And you never have to feel stupid asking these guys questions. That's the important thing. Randy's short on wood. I think we got this. Have we got this? To Solago. Ali, I can tell you that right now. Randy loves shields. Absolutely loves them. And also, I suppose, because she taunts, I appreciate... Because she taunts as well, obviously, it takes the pressure off Natalie and Melissa. Yeah, he's a shield team. That's part of Randy's lore. Ali, if you're going to question Randy's judgment, he's going to start rioting. No. Damn it, that was close. They've all got damage reduction as well, like inbuilt. I mean, Morax isn't technically, but he is. No, Koji, I don't. Listen. The thing with Star Expedition is because I can't get my guilds up to level 30. I can't even have people on my team, and because no one is on server 35 on this account, so I can't build my guild up, so I can't do it. Because what's annoyed me is that I've got people in the Discord who've got really good accounts who would happily join the guild. People like Sign On and stuff like that. But he can't join because my guild can't get to level 30 and accept people from other servers. That's disgusting. We'll try one more time. The only reason I mentioned Sign On, Ali, don't get jealous. Do you know the reason I mentioned Sign On, right? Is because I feel like, yeah, just a little bit jealous. Because, yeah, but I have to mention him because he's not here. I don't have to mention you as much because you're here. You're part of the conversation. The reason I mentioned Sign On is because he resonates with me because in the very first few days of the Discord, he made it abundantly clear that he was obviously, he knew loads about the game. And he was very helpful, and so I took that on board. So I use him as an example of someone that could help out. Obviously, there's so many people that would probably be better than Sign On, but it's just he's the one that I think of. Don't take it personally. I love you more than I love Sign On, so it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Nice. We'll see if we... they've both got Seal of Light on them. Yeah, Koji. Guys, I've got 8 more minutes. We're going to shut it down at 10 o'clock. Well, whatever time it is, your time. It's 8 to 10 over here. So we're going to shut it off in 8 minutes so I can go have my bath. And let my dog out, because my dog wants to go out, I think. She's not been moaning yet, but I can feel it coming. Oh, this is brutal, isn't it? Russell's so gross. Should we see if we've gained any subscribers? To be fair, we probably haven't. Nah, not during the stream, that's fine. It's a shame, really, because on gap weeks, my account doesn't do very good. Because no one watches the event previews, but the Halloween preview is going to be nuts. Loads of work's going to go into it. It's going to have themes. I'm already working on the themes. So hopefully that's gonna, yeah. Ali, I didn't even acknowledge what Koji said properly. So yeah, the event preview for Halloween's hopefully going to be a very good one. I can't wait to stream that event. Spending money in streaming's fun. Defo. This is a brutal wave. Yeah, Ali, true. Yeah, Dan, do you know what my problem is, right? I wasn't playing last Halloween. And I wasn't the one that originally hyped Halloween. And my issue is, in my little tight-knit community here, I've been hyping Halloween for ages, right? And last week, I looked up Halloween and it was just a normal event. Like, it was a special event, it was a treasury, but by all accounts, it was just like kind of a normal event. And I was like, shit, I've been hyping up Halloween for like 6 weeks. And I don't think it's going to be amazing as I thought it would be. So now I'm just kind of doing it out of hope that they've been giving us more events. And I think... That's right, Dan, you can do caps. Yeah, I think Black Friday is going to be expensive for me. I think it's going to be expensive for me. Yeah, Randy, everyone gets one. On the event preview, it said it's a festival one. Yes, that's... Yeah, but... I looked at last year's event and it just looked like a standard event. I know, but I also think it's a very Western thing, right? But it'd be stupid of them not to indulge us with it. And it's another month until Black Friday. And then obviously it's Christmas. So I think we might get lucky. Black Friday is normally, it's not a 2-week event, but they normally, and to be fair, the Black Friday event goes back to like the first year they did events, right? Because I remember this from then. They give you a couple of different cards that you can buy. One of the cards lasts a week. One of them lasts 2 weeks. That you get stuff every day. And then you get stuff, you can buy special offers based on your VIP as well. So it unlocks different things that you can buy. They're like super good value. Yeah, they celebrate loads of stuff. They celebrate the Chinese New Year, which is always obviously a big one. Valentine's they like. Yeah, but also, I'll make a very good point, right? Bear in mind they don't celebrate Halloween. They also obviously don't celebrate Easter. And yet Easter's always a big event for them. So, yeah. Dan, listen, man, it's a free-to-play game. All I would say is that if you spend $50, that gets you to like the second tier in the relay. Yeah, second tier in like the relay bit, which normally gives you good stuff. So $50 is normally fine. It's 50, 80, 120 or 130, depending what currency you're in, is like the thresholds to get to the different rewards. But don't sweat it too much. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not... Oh, mate, this is going terribly. I'm not even looking at what's happening. Yeah. But I think you can spend, like, on Black Friday because the cards aren't silly money. And the cards... That was the first time they brought out those cards that do the old... Is this going to work? That do the based on your account level, but this one was VIP, so you get like a multiplier. It might have changed since then, but that was what they did. Yeah. It's funny though, because I do feel like, say the account that is at this level now, right? The one we're watching now, the one that you're possibly watching, possibly not watching. I could spend $5 on the relay, and where I'm at with this account, mid-game, you can get enough resources between the main events to max out an event, and you get enough CSG from Realms Gate and stuff like that. So I feel like you could go almost free to play from this point. It's getting to this point that is just difficult free to play. It takes a long time. And obviously it's more fun spending money. Do you know what? I'm going to make a point as well, and Ali got this spot on. Norton Haig is an absolute machine. And I think it's the Norton Haig Aranea combo that particularly is potent. I think. Oh, this is what I need to do, is just switch it around. Hey, Aranea was my choice. You said Norton, and I said Aranea, and Aranea, to be fair, has worked a right treat with her. Also, I found something else, guys. I found something else. I can't remember now. This is why I need to write shit down, because I forget stuff all the time. I was thinking, yeah, because if you look, Sylvie, Melissa, Norton, Haig, because I want Melissa. I like Sylvie, and obviously it's based off her attacks. She's a homeowner. Melissa, Norton, Haig, and where else was it? Oh, I had it in my head what I was going to do, and I've forgotten what it was. Yeah. Oh, just I'd leave a few in a heartbeat, but you live in America, man. I can't remember what it was going to be. No. I can't remember what I was going to do. But that was a nice trio. I can't remember what it was now. Next time I remember something, I'm going to have to write it down because I can't trust myself. I can't trust myself. It was a really nice 6-piece. Was it Betty, Aranea? I can't remember. Bromance. We love a good bromance. I think it's healthy, to be fair. I think it's healthy. Right. Chaps and chapette. It is 10:01 over in the UK. I need to go get bathed up. Oh, mate, I'd love that. Stop it, or I'm going to move over. Because I'd love to. If I moved to America, it would be to Houston or something like that as well. I'd love it. You bring me food back every day. I'll try and make a full-time streaming. Yeah, we just message Kane, just wind him up all day. That's my full-time job. No, right. Mate, do you know what? Sometimes I sit there such deep in thought, I either get freezing cold or boiling hot because I like go between the two. Yeah, it's where I do my best thinking, which is in itself dangerous because in reality, it's never good thoughts. It's just always stupid shit. But guys, it's been amazing. I don't know when I'm next streaming because, yeah, I don't know when I'm next streaming. I'm out Wednesday with my mum. So it'll probably be Thursday. It's so difficult, Ali, because no one gets the notifications. I don't really want it. It's just if people prefer it, it makes sense, doesn't it? But I'm going to stick to, I've decided now, even just over tonight, right? I'm going to stick to YouTube until I get to my 500. And then I'll figure out a way of sorting this shit out so that I can switch it over. Because it'd be cool to get partnered on YouTube and it'd be cool to get affiliated on Twitch. I think that's quite cool. It'd be nice for me to do that. It gives me flexibility to do what I want then. But yeah, look, guys, I really appreciate it as always. It's been a fun stream. It's been fun chatting with all of you as usual. Yeah, and I'll catch you guys in a couple of days. Those that are on the Discord, I'll speak to you probably tomorrow. Peace out. Stay safe.